Perfectionism doesn't mean you do everything perfectly. It usually means you don't do anything unless it's perfect. And that's how it keeps you stuck. Because here's the thing. Perfection doesn't actually exist. What one person might think is perfect, someone else doesn't care for at all. You can't actually do anything perfectly. So how do we shift that around? If we're stuck in perfectionism, how do we change the way that we feel about that? First, we have to redefine success. Success is progress, not perfection. Maybe there's an ideal that we're reaching for way off out in the distance, but what we're actually looking to do is just get a little bit better each time. If you are making progress, you will get so much further ahead than striving for perfection, because when you're striving for perfection, you might not count any of the progress that you've already done. So redefine success as progress, not perfection. Second is to take micro actions. Do the messy version instead of waiting to be flawless. You will probably never think that you are flawless, no matter how perfectly other people think that you're doing something. But if you do something when it's still messy, you are getting out there and you're starting to iterate on the thing that you're doing, and you are improving every time. So by doing these micro actions messy, you're actually getting that progress that equals success. The third thing to do is to celebrate every attempt that you take, because the fact that you showed up is worth honoring. The fact that you showed up is worth celebrating. And the fact that you showed up is what's going to help you make progress, which again equals success, not perfection. So every time you show up and do a thing, it just gets that much easier and you will make that much more progress along the way. Perfectionism is just fear in disguise. It's fear of being judged, fear of failing. But when you move despite those fears, you start to prove to yourself that you're stronger than the fear, that you can move forward despite the fear. You might still have fear. Move forward anyway. You might still have fear. Take the action anyway, and you will start to make progress, which is success. Tell me in the comments, what's one imperfect action that you will take today? For me, this is it. I am here making this video. That is my imperfect action that I'm making today. Are there things that I could do better? A lot. Many, many things that I could do better, but I'm showing up and taking these little actions anyway. This whole process, this whole 30 days of YouTube challenge that I'm doing is me getting into that messy action, taking those micro actions and doing the messy version instead of waiting until I'm flawless, because I spent 2 years waiting to be flawless without actually making any progress until I started taking these micro actions and doing the messy version. And now I can see little places that I can tweak, little things that I can do better. And it will take me time to get those things better. But every time I show up, that is worth celebrating, because I'm getting that much closer to the progress that I want to make, even though perfectionism will never be a thing that I actually achieve. Today was day 25 of my 30 days of YouTube. I have learned a lot in the last 25 days from allowing myself to be imperfect, taking these micro actions, and just focusing on my progress and not perfectionism. My name's Leslie Christine. I'm an emotional healing and metapsychology coach. And thank you so much for being here along this journey. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.